Hello again. Still in Scotland. A couple of days ago I put a video out where I was talking about Trump and Elon Musk and Tommy Robinson. And prior to that I'd put a video out saying how I'd come off social media because there was too much politics going on. And then I go and do a video about politics. So this video is not about politics. And I basically decided I'm not going to do politics because politics is boring. Politics is divisive. Oh, there's a train line here. Might get a bit noisy. I was near trains the other day. But yeah, it's divisive. And I just wanted to give you an example. Tell you about something that happened a while ago. So I've already mentioned that I've got another couple of YouTube channels that I'm working on, different themes, different types of things. And as an example of how politics can take over things, I'm going to tell you this little story. Now, earlier this year, I stayed in a hotel in the northwest of England, and weirdly I didn't have my camera with me, but I thought, oh, I'm at this hotel, I really want to do a video about it, so I got my phone out, literally filmed a few bits inside it, showed the room, bit on the outside, and I made a little video. And it's probably the least amount of effort I've ever put into a video. No special effects, no fancy graphics, no nothing. And basically that video, it had 45,000 views in 2 weeks, which is really unheard of for my kind of level of doing what I'm doing. Now, the video was basically me staying at a hotel, bit of a room review, bit of a talk about a hotel. But there was a twist to it. Now, it's probably down to, oh, hang on, look at this. It's starting to rain now. Right, fancy gate here. We're going over a train line. Oh. Let's do it. Walk over quickly. Don't know where this is taking me, never been here before. Right, where was I? I walk up this way. So, I did a little room review of a hotel. Now, the hotel in question was a hotel many, many years ago, and it had only recently become a hotel. Again, but for several years, it was being used to house migrants. You know, the sort of thing. It's in the news at the minute. Now, I'm not going to get into the ifs, whens and why nots about migrants and hotels. That's politics. This is about how politics influences videos. So I posted this video, and the whole idea behind it, and this genuinely is the case, the whole idea behind it was this used to be a migrant hotel. What has the hotel done since it's come back onto the market and started offering for normal guests again? Has it done anything to improve itself since it was used as a migrant hotel? Now, I don't know if the views were anything to do with the word migrant going into a search and being on a thumbnail and being in the title. But the whole idea was, this hotel, has it improved itself? Has it upgraded? Has it redecorated? After being used for a house of multiple occupancy, migrant hotel, whatever you want to call it, for a period of time. And the whole idea was, have they done it up? have they put any effort into it with all the money that they've earned from it? And I think the short answer for it was no. They've given it a lick of paint, got some new mattresses, some new bedding, and that was it. That's all they did. But for whatever reason, this video, it took off. The algorithm took it and it flew. It flew out the starting blocks. And I was watching it for a couple of days. It had a couple of days were almost next to nothing, and then it put it into some sort of jet stream in YouTube, and it flew, and it was having hundreds of views an hour. And I can't quite believe the figures. And looking at it, it just basically had a 2-week glut where it was just flying. It still remains my most successful video to date, but it's not something that I'm proud of. And it's definitely not something I've tried to replicate. So it's an example really of how people's YouTube habits can, I mean, I don't know if you know about how YouTube algorithms work, but from what I understand, you don't push a video out there, it pulls it to the viewer. So if you post something which lots of people have a certain affinity with, or something that they're already searching, if you're doing about if you watch a lot of K-pop stuff, Japanese anime, the chances are your video is going to get pulled into that sort of stream if you're doing a video about K-pop, Korean pop music. But for whatever reason, this video was pulled in front of lots of eyes. And I've got to say, the vast majority of the comments were disgusting. Racist, anti-immigrant stuff. Lots of horrible stuff. Boycott the hotel. Boycott these people. They shouldn't be here. That kind of thing. And it really wasn't the kind of audience I was after. It did me figures a world of good. I got 4,000 watch hours in no time for that, which is one of the thresholds that you need on YouTube. But it just left me with a horrible taste in my mouth, really. And at the time you're thinking, well, I like that it's getting viewed, but I don't like the people that are viewing it and what they have to say, because it's not something that I particularly agree with. So I don't even know where I'm going here. I've got water to the left of me, water to the right. So yeah, so this video flew, and the temptation there, when you're a YouTuber, you're trying to make content that people find interesting. And you want people to watch stuff, comment on stuff. Commenting is what the things are about these days. But you want to see if you can make a success of it for, you know, by over which way means. But having a video that did so well like that, it would be easy to go, oh, I'll go down this route, and I'll start making more videos of the same ilk, and I'll become popular and I'll become famous, and the rest of it I might earn some money. But I don't want to earn money by that kind of stuff. It's not the sort of content I want to talk about. I don't want to be in the political arena. I don't want to be divisive. I don't want to be attracting the wrong kind of audience. I just want an audience that likes to watch me walk along and have a bit of a chat, and hopefully not get rained upon. Today's the case. So, what would you do if you had something like that happen to you? Now, I've watched there's quite a few YouTubers that I watch for various different types of theme. And some of them have been on the go for ages. They're earning money from it, and they haven't had a video that's done 45,000 views. It's probably nearer 50 now, because it still gets watched. But would you continue on that same thread, even though you know it's not something that you don't want to do? It's not something that you don't want to do. Even though you know it's something that you don't want to do, would you still continue doing it and just try and milk it? I didn't want to do that. It's not authentic, is it? I'd actually put quite a few comments on on some of the comments. I replied to quite a few of them saying, look, this is not what it's about. It's about whether the hotel has reinvested some of that money. And all it did was draw an audience that wanted to slag off the hotel, slag off foreigners, have a go at all sorts of things, just give them somewhere to vent really. And I don't want my videos to be somewhere for people to vent. Let me show you this. So just what I stumbled across. That's a video. That is, over the north side of that is Fife. I'm just on the south side of the river. I can't remember the name of the river, to be honest with you. I know I've just come down the Queensferry Bridge from Dundee, and I'm now near Edinburgh. But that's Fife in the distance. I've got to go even further north next week for work, so hopefully if the rain stays off, I'll get some more videos done. So, the moral of that story is, you've got to be careful what you put out there. Because I don't want politics to play a part. I'm trying to stay away from politics. I'm trying to stay away from extreme views. I don't want them. I don't want to think about them. I don't want to give anybody any excuse to vent the spleens. I just want normal, happy stuff. So, politics videos from now on anyway. I'm still going to post the one I did the other day because I'm just interested. It's on a slightly different topic. But I'm staying away from it. There's plenty of stuff to talk about, isn't there? You don't have to get into that arena. There's a lot of people earning money from saying hateful things, and it pays them handsomely. I don't want to do that. It's not my cup of tea. There's actually a lot of woods around here. I don't know where I'm going to end up. I'm probably going to get lost, in all honesty. I haven't checked into my hotel yet. But yeah, so from this point on, don't expect more politics. I might touch on something from time to time if it's big news. Obviously Trump's coming, or he's here. If you're watching this, he's already here and he's been. And there's probably been loads of drama based around that. But I'm not going to do it. I don't want to talk about it. I have views on it, but it's no point airing them in public because you may well get people coming on and using your platform to disagree and fall out with you. I don't want that. So, no more politics, no more serious politics anyway. From this point on, we're going to concentrate on the happy stuff. So, until the next video, I will see you soon. Bye for now.